Hey, Earth Signs. Today we're going to do your general reading. We're doing all of them by elements. There's been a lot going on already, so I'm going to get you caught up. There's a lot to unpack here. Pulled all the identifiers for what's going on. Okay, there's a lot. Then I'll pause the video and we'll pull guidance for you, okay, as I clean up the board here, okay? So this will be a general week's worth of energy, past, present, future, whatever's in your energy. Okay, take what resonates, leave the rest. It's for your sun, moon, rising. This will be for all earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Be sure to check out your other placements too to get more insight as well. Okay. Like, share, subscribe. Check the community board and playlist for new things. If you like this style as a weekly thing or every other week, we can alternate it, I guess, with the quadruplicities. Make sure to vote in the poll in the community board, okay? All right, so let's unpack this. It's a lot, okay? So first up, we're gonna go through all of this. All right, as soon as I started pulling cards and going through all the basics here, living and kill and bad and unemployment and grave all hit up, just bam, 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 bam. Okay, so that got me a situation is ending. Could be that somebody actually died. So I was like, okay, we need to get clear on this. Okay, what's going on, right? Hit, and then religious assistance and tennis popped up immediately after that. Now, for me, I always think of my spirit team as being sort of like a bunch of John McEnroes, like spiritually hitting the, bad mojo back over the net all the time, right? So that's why tennis comes up. Spirit, you're funny. So this is telling me that you're guarded, that you're protected, that you've got this amazing spirit team it's guiding this. Okay, so something's being spiritually guided, and I can already see aborted, symbol, drown, and breaker. Could have been an identifier of circumstance. Now, I'm definitely not feeling like this is your energy. I think it's whatever energy is coming in, that's what they're coming from. Maybe there was a breaking point, hit a point of no return kind of situation with them. It's possible that they could have lost their job. Maybe they had a karmic situation in a relationship, um, lie to them, perhaps even pretend that they were pregnant to keep them. I got that with a couple of these other words coming up. Where'd it go? The aborted, symbol, and drown. Okay. Then feel, pen, and armed. I immediately thought of, like the pen is mightier than the sword. That's what came up. At first, it was like almost felt like it was automatic writing, so that might be specific to somebody. Then armed, afterlife, and past showed up. Now, that could very well be some ancestors on your team guiding the situation or their situation to you, okay? Cooper could be an identifier of a name. They could be driving a Mini Cooper. That might be an identifier for somebody. Madison might be a relative name, although I immediately thought of the movie Splash when I saw that. So I don't know if anyone's a fan of that movie. Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah. Mermaids might be significant here, okay? Then ask, divided, okay? Item, this, barrel, team, this, unhappy, orb, bottom, column, and shuttle, okay? Wow. So ask your team, right? I'm getting the sense you're going to have to ask spiritually, like your spirit team, okay? Orb would indicate ancestors as well. Perhaps they're unhappy with how the situation on the other side has been turning out, so they're taking charge, right? They just want to let you know that they've got this under control and it's coming to you, okay? Then you have column, shuttle, colony, and foreigner. So maybe something's getting exposed and on the move with a group of people. Maybe someone foreign to that situation has come in to make changes. See, yep, okay. Dang, spirit, slow down. Okay. Status, Nicole, bag, as I've been updating you. Come on. All right, bag, scenario. So maybe there's a new scenario with money as well in this, okay? Handle, something that needs to be handled. Drift, like coasting, going with the flow. Permission and reveal. So maybe more needs to be done to really kind of like expose this situation, okay? Full-time might be something. Maybe they're coming from a full-time job that they lost. I don't know. So we'll unpack this further. Okay, let's actually get you some signs here, okay, of what could be coming in for you. All right, you have Virgo. Let's get the other. Oh, we have Taurus highly aspected, so that could be you. Okay, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, maybe Capricorn too. Okay, so let's roll another. You have Scorpio, okay, and Aries as well. So it definitely feels like there's some aggressive transformation going on here as well, as far as an energy is concerned. All right, or an aggressive ending, something abrupt. Okay, let's get some planetaries on it. Or those are the energies you could be dealing with. So take it how it resonates, okay? We have Moon for your intuition and dreams. Maybe you've been dreaming about it. Could be a moon sign too. This is South Node, so this is definitely something from the past. You have Venus, highly aspected. I'm going to roll that one again too. That's all about your relationship. So this has got to be something, partnership, relationship, right? And which one is this? Oh, Pluto. Oh, yeah. Endings, new beginnings, transformations, definitely. So there's going to be something severely transformative with this situation, okay? Let's get Moonology. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So this has something to do with your life purpose, your North Node, okay? From the tea leaf, hopefully it's not too much of a mess, you have Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. Fly, a period of ill health and depression. Lily, spiritual love. And Stork, news of a birth or new business opportunity. Okay, I'm also taking this as just a new beginning as well. I'm definitely feeling this is going to end up really well for you and whoever this person is. It definitely I get this energy more from them coming in, okay? So they might be a little rocky and might need healing and stuff, okay? So bear that in mind. But this could very well be you, okay? So take it how it resonates, okay? This is a mess, so, and we're definitely pulling for a few folks at the very least here with all three signs here, okay? Personal identifiers, aunt, uncle, okay? That could be maybe a literal death. That's what that grave could mean about it. Could be the ancestor that's coming through, okay? Or whoever's on this tennis team lobbing the ball back and forth. Honorary adopted, okay? And infant toddler. So those might be identifiers. I'm also seeing this as the situation itself might be honorary, right? Or adopted, or just, you know, feels like family but not blood related. Does that make sense? Okay. And infant toddler could very well be new beginnings. Okay. Time. Towards time. Okay. So maybe you're going to have to work towards this full time. There's going to take some time. Okay. Or they're going to have to put in the time. Okay. There's still a ways to go here. All right. Up next is the Life Purpose Oracle. And it says, let go, walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. Now, that's something they could be doing, okay? And that's why they need more time. Because it's a situation that's very much layered. I mean, I'm getting a lot of different things going on. Loss of job, possibly a child, someone very much in their karmic energy. So we'll keep going. There's even more. I'm just waiting. The spirit keeps wanting to say stuff here. You have monkey, technician. Yeah, okay. Maybe there's a lot of nuts and bolts. Okay. You have monkey and the yin energy. And you have Year of the Dragon and the yang energy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read you the years on this. This might be an identifier for somebody. Year of the Monkey and Year of the Dragon. Now, it's a range between 1948 and 2019, so plus minus increments of 12 years, okay? Let's see if it's for you. Year of the Monkey years are 1956, 1968, 1980, 1992, 2004, 2016, of any person in this situation, okay? So if there is a child, You know, they could have been born in 2016 and maybe they passed because past was there as well, afterlife. Maybe they're the ones coming through. So if it's, say, an infant toddler that had passed of an aunt, uncle, for example, that might have been a cousin that had passed away. Okay, that's entirely possible of any of those years, right? So keep that in mind. Dragon years are 1952, 1964, 1976, 1988, 2000, 2012. Okay, I don't think that would matter. I'm going to go ahead and say it, 2024. So it could also be something coming up as well. Since it is going to take time, right? I'll put that out there just in case. That might be something that needs to be thought about. Okay. Let's double check to make sure I have that right with monkey being feminine. Okay. Yes, okay, monkey is feminine. All right. All right, let's see, where is that? I'm going to read you the energy of monkey, okay? And maybe that might identify some personality traits, okay? As well as maybe give a clue as to what to do, right? The moon waxes only to wane, so there's cycles. Water brims only to overflow, okay? Unrestrained, lively, and active, pursuing freshness. The dexterous monkey has a free soul. He likes to climb high to overlook the distance, imagining he's the master of this world and he can run freely and unrestrained. The fairy is decorated with jade ju to remind the monkey not to be complacent or wildly arrogant because the jade is short of full. Yin meanings, on the negative side of things, arrogant, complacent, impatient, opportunistic. Keep in mind it could be an energy of anyone you're dealing with, they're dealing with, etc. Okay? Passive meanings, speak and act cautiously, persevere, patience. Understanding meanings, petty trick can't beat great wisdom. I definitely get the sense that there's definitely a trickster in this situation gumming things up. I immediately got the vibe that, excuse me, I got the feeling there's a karmic situation trying to disrupt a spiritual connection. Okay? How? It could be a number of things here. There's a lot going on. So, and you're just being advised to be patient and wait through. So I don't think it's you dealing with it directly. I think it's them dealing with it directly. Okay? Definitely a lot to unpack here. All right. Year of the Dragon in the Yang meanings. The whole world is just a stage for dreams. So maybe something in your dreams, this could very well be a twin flame connection. All right. Especially if you're dreaming about this person. And maybe even dreaming about some of the chaos they're going through. Okay. It may be a cry for help. Okay. So if you can, we'll see if we can unpack what needs to be healed in this situation that you could just do for yourself if that's your situation. All right. But this could also just be a divine counterpart coming in as well, dealing with this situation. A high-level soulmate, by the way. Free, authoritative, courageous, dreamer, and caring about the world. The dragon travels freely between heaven and earth, decorating the world with richly beautiful colors. He also knows his own responsibility. Even if it's just a little girl's dream, he will also protect it attentively. Now, this could also be your ancestrals coming in through dreams as well. Okay, so take that how it resonates. In the Yang meanings, hold on, I'll catch up, Spirit. Go ahead, keep talking. Authoritative, free, mission, and broad-minded. Active meanings, push forward, focus, and hold on to your dream. Action meanings, the greater your dream is, the wider the world becomes. Okay? All right, up next, now I'm going to do these first because they were just kind of like guidance. You're discovering the myriad facets of who you are, okay? So whatever this connection is, whatever this situation is part of a bigger picture, right? You have, your soul has returned to learn many lessons, okay? That could be them, that could be you. Of course, then again, there's always lessons with everything. So this may be an opportunity to learn more lessons or pass tests of lessons you've already learned. Do more of what's on your higher self to-do list for this lifetime, right? You're meant to fulfill your divine contract, okay? All right, let me get a little sip of lemon tea here. There may be some communication issues, throat chakra issues, okay? So work on that in the meantime. Even if you're not having that problem, it'll help them if you have this connection, right? You do have divine contract here, so there may be a contract involved. aqua, blue, throat chakra. I also see that as Aquarius, so that might mean something. Aquarius is Mercury, which is communication. So interesting, Spirit. Take it how it resonates. You have the 12th house here: spirituality, healing, unseen realm, subconscious mind, solitude, karma, forgiveness, and limiting beliefs. Okay? I'm definitely seeing this as like a spiritual connection of some sort. And it's big, right? And it's part of what your soul came here to do and agree upon, right? But there's still more to learn from it and unpack, unravel, right? Yeah, Black Moon Lilith, rebellion, seduction, an affair, the other woman, and that could be this karmic situation. You'll see as we go along. Shame, envy, rejection, revenge, mystery, darkness, sexuality, stand in your truth. Definitely very energy vampire vibes too. Just with seeing all what Spirit was talking about as I was pulling cards. Then you have Jupiter. Luck, abundance, growth, success, fulfillment, happiness, travel, chance, foreign affairs, optimism, and exploration. And I definitely got that. You've got this vibe here. Okay? This jug and needle and thread. The sincere wish and lighthearted carefree time. Okay? So it's going to turn out well. I sense that. This is like the universe kind of working things to like iron out what needed to be done, right? Like your karmic balancing act. Okay? Okay. Up next, Black Moon Astrology. You immediately had Jupiter returns, benefits, 49 breaks down to a 13, breaks down to a 4. You have 35, 11th house, friends, because that could also be the disruption in this mix. It doesn't have to be the other woman, right? It could be, or other man. It could just be envy, right? And revenge and somebody being jealous that somebody else got something over, better than them or whatever. Better than them. Okay. All right. So friends, 11th house. And this also could be an identifier too of all these signs as well. I mean, not that everybody knows the other people's details in their chart, but if you do, awesome. This might help you identify it, okay? 2, moon, soul. So you definitely have Cancer, Pisces in here as well, okay? Let's see, is there any other signs I'm noticing? Okay, moving forward. From Izzy's deck, this is exactly what I was thinking when it was karmic, right? You have Stalker, Panic Button, and then the Spiritual Warfare card. Okay. I also see this as just fighting your own personal demons and having help from the ancestral realms as well as the spirit realms, right? So take that how it resonates. This could be they're in panic mode because Spirit's giving them the business because they tired of this shit. So it sounds like to me, whatever situation this person has been in that's coming in for you, if this is your situation, they're tired of it. They're tired of seeing that the other struggle, right? I just saw the word wildlife and thought of National Geographic. Why has it been that crazy? That might mean something to somebody. All right. All right. So I pulled from Kipper. The first one that came out is card number 7, message. So there's communication coming in, but it's good communication. I did want to clarify that, so we'll get into it. 36 breaks down to a 9, distant horizons. That's time and distance. So it's going to take a while. You also have your dreams here. Okay. Dreams are all important in this situation, right? And then you had number 29, 11, imprisonment. I'm actually going to move these. Okay. So it's like, okay, let's clarify that one first. 70 might be significant to someone. So, clarified, we have the lovers. Number 15 breaks down to a 6. 26 breaks down to an 8, great fortune. And 35 breaks down to another 8 with pathway. So I really got a sense of being freed here. Like maybe there had been this really restrictive situation, right? And now there's some divine intervention going on because that's a divine card for me and that's a divine card for me. And it's moving you along towards some sort of connection with a person that you're meaning to be. This has been a blockage that apparently Ganesha is on top of right now. If you want to apply it, to a religious aspect, right? Ganesha is the god that removes blockages. So divine intervention. Okay. So I'm getting the sense that you do have some spiritual backing here. You got an entourage trying to clean the mess up and get this person out of the way and free the situation. This could be the situation. You could also be experiencing blockages with your dreams. Maybe your dreams are wonky because of the energies just interfering. And they're saying, no more. We done with this. You messing with someone that's in their purpose, who's working towards their north. No, we're not having this today. Nope. Nope. Deuces, bye Felicia. We're handling this from here on out. Now, to clarify the message, all right? Privileged lady. Let me actually fix that. Okay. You have privileged lady. Excuse me. So that's a younger person, 20s, 30s, feminine energy. 12 breaks down to a 3. She did want to pop up in the reverse. To me, that tells me she's a spoiled brat. Okay. Typically, the privileged lady is a well-to-do, independent person. Like, she can take care of herself, right? She's not codependent. She's independent, right? So she didn't want to pop up in the reverse. Okay. So we'll go ahead and count that too. Okay. So it could be somebody that is independent or someone that's codependent. Take it how it resonates. Now, the message may be about her job. 34 breaks down to a 7, being stolen. Okay, so she could be coming in this pity party energy. And this could be the energy that's attached to whoever's coming in, right? Or maybe they're being freed from someone who did lose their job. Perhaps entirely because they literally stole from their job, okay? And they're actually going to prison for a long time. Okay, so that could be a situation with this. So take it out, resonates, all right? There's a lot of ways that could be interpreted. All right. So I decided, let's clarify that further, right? Cry. Ooh, it's a sad moment. There you go. I would cry too. You have the Knight of Swords, which could very well be a message from the law, okay? This could also just be, I wouldn't say an immature masculine energy, but it could be. But knights typically are less mature than kings, okay? So, or maybe someone that's sort of not in a high position. I can see that as well, if it's legal, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The shepherd indicates an intense love of life and strong fellow feelings, so it could be a positive message from them. 52 brings down to a 7. You do have the positive message. May not be positive for this person, or whoever's on the losing end, panicking, right? But it's positive for all the others that have been affected by their behavior, right? Then you have 6 of Wands here. Definitely a sense of strife, aggression, maybe overcoming that, right? But I'm more focused on the lightning here. 43 also breaks down to a 7. So you have 2 7s here. That is spiritual protection, okay? That's also a chance to go into hermit mode, and that's why there might be some time with this other energy, right? They might need to go into hermit mode, okay? It's a chance for them to release any fears, okay? On the shadow side of the 7s, 2, that could indicate greed and loneliness. Leah might be significant to someone, okay, in this situation. You do have a lot of people that's possible here. But the lightning is what I focused on. It denotes surprise. Disagreeable and according to distance, but we're not doing a spread, so it could be, since we do have distant horizons here, it may be very disagreeable to at least one person in this situation. And if prison's involved, I would say that'd be disagreeable. You do have 6 of Cups here. So whoever this energy is dealing with, this stalker panic button person, right? It's someone from their past or someone that's extremely childish or has children or there's children involved or children will identify them, okay? Number 3, and it could indicate maybe it had been a marriage, like a married couple that they were in or they were married. Someone's married in this situation. The house denotes success in all ventures. If present condition is unpleasant, the future will be happy and prosperous. Okay, so that's also a positive card moving forward as far as this message is concerned. And it could be a surprising turn of events, right? I am seeing that here. All right. Now, I asked, okay, so what should the collective be aware of directly for them? And bam, this is totally like not only surprising, but a total turn of events, right? You have the Ace of Cups. You could be a gentleman, or it could be this gentleman wanting to come in and communicate this, okay? Could also be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? Page of Cups, good news. Perhaps reconciliation vibes, perhaps an apology, maybe if you've known them because they're from your past, right? Maybe just an expression of love, okay? But it also reminds you to love yourself. So that's why I was also thinking, this is spiritual love. Love yourself. This coming in, you know what I mean? And all these messages from this other situation. Definitely could be twin flame, okay? I'm not ruling it out. Then you have the King of Cups. So you got water all up on this. Tons of emotion. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Page of Cups is also, where is it? Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Okay? So that could be also significant aspects in their chart. Sorry. Brain fart. That's what I do when I try to turn off and on my ego. Okay? So that's the situation at hand. There's a lot going on. I get the feeling it's really this person who's in panic mode that's got all this extra stuff, and that's got this period of ill health and depression. It's possible this person's coming in from all of that. They might be upset because, you know, they probably wasted their time. They probably felt like they were a chump, you know. They realized that they picked wrong, right? So if this is a situation you've known about, right, it could turn around. I could definitely see that. But this is for your North Node. And it could be good. I am definitely seeing that with this energy here for sure, and this energy here. And then with the spiritual love and the news, right? But let's identify exactly what this might be. Spirit, this news of a birth, or what is this opportunity coming in? What is this new thing for the collective? Let's get 3 on it. I'm just using the Rock and Roll Tarot. They could have been a friend. Definitely seen that twice. With the 8 of Swords, get a sense of healing, change. One more. Can't leave it on the 8 of Swords and Tower. Come on now. Okay. Yeah, that's going from, like, you know, totally flipping the script here. Okay. Coming out of worry, anxiety, and feeling mental imprisonment, that's also here. You know, you've got your mental imprisonment here. Having this Tower moment is going to break folks free from it, right? That's what I'm seeing. I wouldn't say it's disastrous for everybody. I would say it's disastrous for one individual in this situation. But for everyone else, I think it's a catalyst, more than that, towards a 10 of Cups situation. Like complete bliss and happiness. Family, even marriage, a new start in something beautiful. Like the ultimate, okay? All right. Let's see what else Spirit chimed in on. Front 100. Okay, we're gonna let's talk about that. Let's clarify that. What's front 100? Are you suggesting they invested that much, like they fronted hundreds? Is it money that you're talking about? That might be an identifier for this situation. Yep, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so it's literally loud, like a whole lot of it. Okay. Ooh, the situation got loud. Okay. So hopefully that resonates. Take what resonates. All right, leave the rest. I know there's a lot here to unpack. Okay. If any of it does, please comment down below because this was a lot. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pause, clean up, and then I'm going to get you some guidance on how you should proceed with this. Okay. What you can do in the meantime, in case they need so much time. All right, let's get going with your guidance. Period and above popped up while I cleaned up. All right. Let's get you some signs and syncs, okay? Period above. Spirit's going to have to tell us more about that. Need one more to keyword on that. What do you mean by period above, Spirit? I'm going to pull you some signs and syncs and some animals, okay? For guidance, what to look out for. Might give you a clue. It hasn't shown up yet, okay? Okay. We're doing 3. Black feather, change is coming, okay? Color green is going to be significant. That's also your heart chakra, earth element, physical healing, fertility, employment, success, prosperity, wealth, good luck, growth, personal goals. Maybe making changes in the tangible for your better health or better your money situation. Just keep working on that. You've been working on that. Keep going. Period above. Maybe take it up a notch. Is that what you're suggesting? Put a little extra effort into something. What else? One more. Thank you. 111 on the light side, all about what you manifest. Okay, so that just means manifestations and intentions are coming quick. Trust spirit, you're on the right track. Interior, maybe work on your gut health. Is that what you're referring to? Diet. Reassurance or heads up. Also follow your intuition. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Go within. That's great reality. Okay. All right. Let's get some animals. Let's get 3. Bear with, this app only has like, I don't know, 9,000 words or something. So my guides are like working with what they got. I've only managed to add like 100 words to it so far. I gotta add more. That takes time though. All right, one more. Let's get 3. For our earth signs, please. Sun, moon, rising. Animals to look out for. Energies to be in. Raid. What is that? All right. One more. All right. We'll start with that one. You have Ladybug. Lucky lady of the garden. So gardening might be significant, or plants in some way. Harbinger of happiness and joy. Rid my life of obstacles that are destructive to divine right to flourish. Okay, so just keep on clean your slate, right? Cleaning that slate. Maybe that's what raid is cleaning your slate. Taking stock of what you have. Doing some spring cleaning. I'm also seeing that. You also have Firefly. Fairy lights sparkling in the twilight sky. Each array a unique signature. The call of a soulmate. Your individual waveforms attractive vibrational match. Okay, I see what Spirit's trying to get you here to do. William might be significant. Okay. Raising your vibration. So like removing all the stuff that's crap, right? Do that spring cleaning so that you can raise your vibration. It may help this person come in more, right? Owl, silent flower of the night, occult messenger of the spirit realm, transmutation through expansive vision. You might have to transmute, do some shadow work, okay? Clearing of obstacles at a miraculous rate. You also have support from the other realms, okay? When you see these animals too, display. Although it might be too cold for some parts of the world, although those in the southern hemisphere might see fireflies, depending on where you are in the world. Although you can never tell these days, our weather is so erratic. Some parts of the world, it was summer and winter in the northern hemisphere. Yeah. So who knows? You might actually see fireflies. That would be cool. You could also just see them on TV or, you know, a program or something, okay? That could be your sign. All right, let's get guidance from Isis here, please, and thank you for our earth sign, sun, moon, rising. What else, darling? Okay. Yes, definitely focus on the tangible. That's the abundance of Sophis. Abundance in many forms is increasing in flow to you. Continue your good work of building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you. Freely share your talents, love, wisdom, and self, and enjoy the abundance responsibly flowing to you in many forms over and over again. Love it. All right, let's get you some chakras and figure out what lessons are here. This might just be reminders, okay? But could also, give you a clue as to what else you can do. Maybe to raise your vibrational, to be a match, right? Completely. Totally. All right. First one, judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yes, yes, yes. Just basic understanding. Whatever energy's coming in may need that. They may also be working on blame, so that could be their energy. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay, so that could be a hint to you to work on yours, right? To bring them into that vibration. All right. And peace. Love it. I'm a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Let's get you some chakras. See what chakras might need love, or what activities associated with what chakras are beneficial at this time for our earth signs. Almost there? Okay. Like it's getting close. I also get the sense too, it's like if you haven't met this person, or it might be nostalgic for you, but it's a totally new energy in a different vessel, right? That by doing some of these things and maybe like tapping into your inner child, right, and having some fun, because I do see that with nurturing here, it might actually make you a vibrational match for them, and you might like bump into them or something. I don't know, like Dave and Buster's. That's an example. For those that know what Dave and Buster's is, it's kind of like a playground for families, adults and children here in the U.S. So you have card number 3, okay, nurturing, Earth Star Chakra. So you might need to get connected with the earth, all right, and do some self-love practices, okay, and nurture those around you as well. This is also sort of like, mommy, baby, nurturing, loving, caring. You also have relationships here, so that could be something else too that assists with the situation. 12 also breaks down to a 3. 3s are all about that arrival of good news. So you may actually get some messages too through your relationships if you nurture them, right? Or this is a relationship coming in that might need nurturing. And you also have card number 1, Mother Earth, also Earth Star Chakra. I'm getting a sense of just going outside with your relationships, work, love, life, right? Being in those energies together, doing fun things. All right, let's tap into the dark side a little bit just to see if there's anything there, what needs to be transmuted, that sort of thing. We'll start with the Halloween Oracle. See if there's any suggestions. I would say these decks are probably 75% dark, which I like because it gives that little balance to it. All right. And, if you're doing good, you're doing good, right? Okay. We have Zombie Control, Skull of Darkness, Blind Spots, and L, Wise Seeing, Wise Action, maybe learning some stuff. Okay, so you might need to learn new techniques. Zombie Control talks about, the amount of control others have over us, right? So this might be just learning in relationships in terms of how to balance that energy without ending up with codependency, or solitude, right? Like learning to have that harmonious balance there. I also see the control as sort of a vampiric energy. So this could be the energy that they were coming in from, right? And maybe you got to do some practices that kind of combat that right now for yourself, right? Maybe it's something you'll sympathize with, right? So think of what you did to heal from that, okay? And start there. The Skull of Darkness does talk about shadow work, okay? So that may be where you want to start, okay? You might need to learn some new techniques for that. You do have the owl here twice as well. It can be all about learning to transmute that information. Almost there. Tall. Let's see what else. Let's see what Goddess Nyx has to say. Tall. Maybe these are identifiers. Some kind of date. It's going to be important. A special occasion. Maybe this individual's tall or you're tall. What else, Spirit? Let's get through, please. All right. Ooh, yeah, they're probably coming in from chaos, and Spirit's probably going to have you balance out the energy for that by doing things for self. Unless you're dealing with the chaos, okay? This is how you can deal with it. Let's get 2 more, please. All right. This deck just wanted to stick together. Interesting. That might mean something to somebody. Might get it to be a sticky situation. Let's see here. You have chaos, number 9. 28, reminder. I actually need the numbers. And 35, strength. Okay, so you're going to need to have strength in this situation. Reminder is all about lessons learned. Okay, so this may be a lesson you're already familiar with, but they might be new too, okay? Or maybe they're just figuring it out of coming out of this chaos, and the chaos actually gave them the benefit to know that lesson, right? Let's see what else reminder has for you. Yes. Familiar situation. Okay. When I provide you with a familiar situation, will you follow the same path blindly or choose another direction? When you draw this symbol, reminder, you are being asked to remember all that you've learned about life and love up until now. So that may give you some clues, okay? Don't forget what you know already, okay? And that's right there, okay? Could also indicate just maybe fine-tuning that knowledge, right? Don't forget what you know already, as it's not necessary to learn the same thing twice. Then again, how else do you learn? Keep the faith and be good to yourself. You can always start again if you make a mistake. Remember what you know. And it could be, you know, they were in this energy where they knew better, but they didn't do better. And chaos ensued, okay? All right, chaos. A storm is brewing and misunderstandings are all too common as chaos swirls around life right now. Okay, so there could be some misunderstanding. Oh, and fear too. All right, yeah, that's why you need strength. Okay, so that may be something you can be doing. They might be going through this energy and you might need to combat it with the solutions to this energy. So if you do have a shared energy connection, anything you do for yourself helps your twin flame, right? That's just always been like the one thing that saved my butt. Because I don't want to feel the chaos they're in. So I do the things that, you know, I know he should be doing, you know, so that, you know, the energy can subside a little bit, right? It gets a little challenging because, yeah, I mean, after a while, you're just like, dude, I'm doing all this extra stuff. I'm fine. He ain't. And what's sad is in my situation, he's platonic, or technically it's not supposed to be platonic, but I guess for this contract or whatever. But right now he's karmic. He's in his karmic energy because he's choosing to stay with karmic stuff, right? And it's a whole lot of karmic stuff. He's got karmic stuff in his family. So this could be a situation similar to mine, okay? Where you've got a divine counterpart or some high-level soulmate connection, okay, that you share energy with, okay, that is in the middle of a whole lot of karmic-y things, okay? Because we did see the other woman, the other man, right? We did see family, aunt, uncle, deaths, sickness, depression. You know, we did see some toxic behaviors, some crazy, you know, unstable response, codependency. There's a whole lot of things, right? So it could be a whole lot of energies that they're around. There's also losses of job. Prison was talked about. So it could be a whole lot of things going on with whoever this other half is. Okay. Um, so take it how it resonates for you. If that's not your situation, it could be the situation that you're attached to, right? Like it could be some energy around you that's going through that. Okay. And this is just to remind you that you do have tools at your disposal to combat it. Okay. You can always take yourself away from the situation and kind of like work on your own stuff. Now, this situation could also very well be just a reminder for you of what more to work on, because we often mirror, energy mirrors itself, okay? Whether or not you have a soulmate connection with them or not, it mirrors behavior, right? So if someone's acting funky to you, that's actually a really good cue from your higher self. That's a message through a person as a conduit. Something ending. Grave. Yes, okay. Yeah, lots of endings happening in a situation. Okay, so that may be an identifier as well. But what was I saying? It could be a reminder of what you can work on, right? That could be a little hint, totally unrelated to what's around you, right? Totally different, but it could just be, hey, you might want to do more of this or more of that because this person's coming forward. This person's coming forward. That person's coming forward. This situation, that situation's ending, you know? And then it kind of just reminds you, hey, this is because I need to keep leveling up, right? New levels, new devils, right? So that could be the chaos too, just surrounding you, right? With through other people. Bottom. Maybe somebody hit rock bottom. All right. All right. You have nothing to fear. After the storm, the air is cleared and life will begin anew, even better than before. The silly thing is, if you refuse to take shelter, you will get soaked, and you may have to repair a lot of damage. Books might be significant for you. If you created the chaos, you'll have to clean it up, but if others are the cause, you must step out of it and wait out the storm. You will be glad that you did. A good thing to say to yourself is no drama, right? Okay. So don't get involved. It's not your business. If a person wants to swerve in their lane and cause an accident, stay in yours and just stay out of the way of the accident coming. Okay? Let's see. It's not your responsibility to help them see 12 seconds ahead, right? But you also don't want to get caught up in that ricochet either. So be mindful of that. All right. Let's get you some masculine and feminine energy. See how that's doing. See if there's anything that can be worked on. All right. And I will get one more shuffle for reversals on this deck. We will include the shadow side. All right. Spirit, one, please. All right. You have set chaos, but in the shadow side. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, there's a whole lot going on. All right, give me a sec here. Over there. And let's get our feminine energy for our signs, please. This is a lot to unpack. Could go a number of ways. This is definitely more than one person's story in here, for sure. So take it how it resonates. All right, what else we got? Ladies, how say you? How's the feminine energy? All right, okay, so not too bad. The feminine is on point. It's the masculine that might be a little bruised in this situation, okay? Set is the brother in darkness. So, all right. Very jealous individual. Okay, where are you, buddy? There you are. Trust that chaos is a part of the process of change. Things sometimes need to fall apart to reform into your desires. So hold your intention. Know that not all is lost. There is such thing as necessary chaos. Sometimes things need to fall apart so they can reform into what you really want. While we're in that space, all seems confused and hopeless. Yet we need to trust that our intentions are being honored and that we're simply in a place of transition. I definitely sense that, right? That's why there's a little bit of a weight here too. There's also a yin to a yang, a dark to a light, an east to a west. No one is better than the other. They just are. We must gently recognize duality in ourselves. Again, with this twin flame energy popping up. All right. For maximum spiritual growth, it could also just be duality of man, too, like maybe just polarization going on in a relationship, right? Perhaps you are seeing one and not the other at present, and this is causing an imbalance, right? On the shadow side, as Set has a darker energy, it's worth exploring the emotions of jealousy and ethicsless competition. Set in some myths was prepared to win at any cost, something that is almost always destructive, okay? So you're only thinking of yourself and not who else it's going to harm. It's that whole, stealing from Peter to pay Paul without thinking about Peter's intentions, right? For all you know, you could be helping Bob, Joanne, and Ashley, and you just stole from them too, right? Oof. Eek. Embarrassing. Okay. And all that does is create more chaos and more karma, right? So this could be an energy they're coming from or had been that may have been that kind of energy for you, okay? So this could just be a confirmation for you if you're not in this energy, but you're noticing it, right? Freya, boldness. Playful goddess of love and ruler over war and death, Freya appears before you to encourage you to boldly go forth. Now is not the time to play small. You do have this kind of, doing extra, right? Energy up front here. Step into your power, embrace your desires, and take swift action to manifest them fully into your life. Freya's got your back. Love the way this card is. The only thing I would have loved to see, and they do show it on the page, is all the kitty cats driving her chariot. I love it. So cats may be significant to you in this situation. Maybe they're a cat owner. All right. Okay. Blink. Maybe there's something you need to look at, stare at, but don't forget to blink. Or if you blink, you could miss it. What is that? All right, we're going to get 3 from the mermaids for their guidance, please. Bam. Percent. Maybe it's a fraction. There's a little bit of fraction that's off. All right. You have dreaming. Again, reminding to pay attention to your dreams. So something significant about your dreams at this time, okay? Look transparently through situations. Also kind of like take the higher, bigger picture of the situation as well. This is definitely a seer, psychic kind of card, right? You're tapping into your inner high priestess, right? And then gentleness. Just be gentle with the situation yourself. Be patient, right? All right, let's get a few from the ancestor spirit. Can you see that? Okay, I always forget where the edge is. You can get 3, please. You want it? Okay. This is a thicker deck, so it's a little hard to tell if it's something that's going to pop out on the table. All right. You have begin writing now, create, express, and inspire. You did have the pen to paper, right? The pen is mightier than the sword. So this could also indicate automatic writing might be a gift for you, okay? Or just writing poetry and short stories and just journaling. I also saw the pen and the emotion, the feeling, right, as journaling as well, okay? So journaling might be helpful of some kind or another. Enjoy music, instruments, sound, and tone, okay? Possession. Maybe it's something that you already have in your possession that's writing. Either music or writing. I don't know if you were anticipating that. Psychic strength, shield, talismans, and gold light. So protect your energy, cleanse your energy, okay? Embolden your chakras. Okay. All those practices, okay? Let's see here. Let's get a few ancestors. Ascended Master, no, since, my bad. Keepers of the light. Ascended Masters, please. What else? I must be hungry. I'm getting hungry. I can tell. My brain no work. And I'm trying to actually do this claircognizantly right now. So that's not working out, right? The Miriam, sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Well, unconditional love, right? Some would argue the other kind of love, and I don't really think that's love at all. I think that's hate with a mask on. Okay. Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. All right. So your inner force can be gone through here, through your vision, right? Forgiveness might be needed at this time as well. But this could also mean dance. Get moving, right? That'll help the energy flow. And then you also have Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you, okay? That'll actually embolden you even further and help raise your vibration, okay? When you share and do things collectively, you get rewarded greatly and strengthened, and you will have that tennis team of John McEnroe, spiritual John McEnroes too, ready to go, okay? Just lobbing the ball back. Say, nope, 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 nope. 40 love. I totally forget how they score that game, but I think that's how it goes. Or 50 love, 30 love, whatever it is. Okay. So let's get you some final guidance from Beyond Lemuria, Oracle by Izzy Ivy. Sometimes she has it written where it's first person, so it's not me, it's her in her voice. And sometimes I forget. But I like to include it all because sometimes she'll describe the artwork on the card that she did and explain her process as an artist. Okay, so that may be significant if that's the case to you. All right. All right. That may give you some inspiration. All right. Let's get one. Another thick deck. All right. There we go. You have 33, Journey to Wholeness. Again with these 33s, I love it. Mostly, okay. All right, last call for words, Spirit. Anything else for guidance? I will sum up at the end. All right. Self-acceptance, wholeness, unconditional love, soul fragments returning, accepting others as they are, staying energetically present, accepting all parts of self, healing internal dis-ease. Traditional Japanese painters do not paint the eyes of a deity before the rest of the body, as they say this is the element that brings it to life. But for this image, I did just that. It was one of the most profound painting experiences I have experienced. I created deep into the night, and no matter how hard I tried, I could not put my paintbrush down. At 3 a.m., I was coaxed away, and as I stepped back, I burst into tears. I was deeply upset at the being that had come alive on the canvas, could be sensed in my art space, and felt as if it was within me. The canvas held a half-formed being, part woman and somewhat octopus. She was troubled. The process she was in was quite disturbing to her. After doing a clearing, I was able to sleep. The next morning, my housemate inquired what had happened in the night as his pictures were falling off the walls. As I worked on the painting over the next week, it felt like this being was undergoing healing. She was brought to wholeness and became quite beautiful with evolved energy systems and a sense of enlightenment and knowing about her. I have come to realize that this being is a hybrid, and Set's a hybrid too. I'm firm on that one. A cryptid, if you will. He's been depicted as so many animals. So that could be this chaos, just kind of representative of what's going on within, right? There are mixed reports about what caused these beings to be this way, but it seems there was a distinct sense of upset and disease among them, and they had an intense longing to be whole again. Some say the Lemurian hybrids were experiments done by the Atlanteans as they pushed what was possible. Others say that they were a result of vibratory similarities as the Lemurians became more physicalized, causing them to mix with that of animals, depending on where their vibration was. Right? Again, this is all about getting yourself into a vibrational match, right, to what you want. Climate and environment may have something to do with it as well. Most accounts associated the hybrid form with disease and a sense of being outcast. It is understood that hybrids started appearing towards the end of the Lemurian epoch as they were densifying and the Atlantean mind-based intellect interfered with the ebb and flow of Lemurian waves. Though this is not what caused their demise. Almost sounds familiar to what's been going on with mankind over the last several thousand years, right? I imagine we were far more spiritually connected to Earth and our environment, right? And then as our ego sort of took over, creating dogmas and catmas and all these things, right? Throughout every aspect of our social world, trying to make sense of the madness and our understanding of things. And as much as we've been able to get more interconnected, especially with travel, yes, and the internet and everything else, we've kind of gotten really disconnected from our higher selves as a result. So this may be just more of an opportunity to have a true awakening, right? And reconnect with the higher self in a big way, the collective consciousness too, and to teach others about it. So the purpose may be a lot bigger than just the two people involved, right? Much bigger than that. Oftentimes that's the case, okay? And you can absolutely do this in small ways, okay? Travel and ship, interesting. Travel may be a thing. You might want to go places. Is that what you're suggesting, Spirit? If money is tight, you can always just do a local thing. This card is about loving yourself and others from a sense of wholeness, exactly as you are right now. It is only from this space that healing can take place. We may find ourselves in relationships or scenarios where we can see great potential. We may have concepts of others that are not really who they are, due to subconscious projections or ideals. Illness, talk about disease, right? We could have the idea that we will feel better about ourselves when we achieve a goal or status, that success will somehow make everything better. Unfortunately, this takes us out of the present and makes our love somewhat conditional. To be a healer, transcend the perspective that the being in front of you needs to be fixed. Hold the vision that they are perfect as they are. From this place, they can heal themselves through the transformative power of acceptance. Acknowledge the full spectrum of a picture and bring any fractured parts back to the present moment. In this place, we are whole and thus have the power to step into the brightest versions of ourselves. And I see the word listener. It's almost like Spirit's listening to me. Or just be a good listener too, right? Good, effective communication skills. All right. Well, there you go, Earth Signs. Hopefully that helps. Follow your other placements, okay? Anything else, Spirit? Last call. As I take a sip of tea. Sloppily. Bar. Is that raising the bar? I heard raising, like lifting up, right? Or getting drinks. Or are you referring to my beverage? Okay. All right, y'all. So hopefully that helps. Check your other placements too as well. And it wouldn't hurt to check moon. Well, already sun, moon, right? But your south node, north node, Venus, and Pluto placements as well, since this definitely feels extremely spiritual, all right? So that'll kind of help maybe give you some more idea as to what the situation is for you, okay? Whatever resonates, all right? Here you go, guys. Have a good one. Bye.